for the Hallie Elise Show. Also on Facebook and at HallieElise.com. Thanks for tuning in. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Talk 1470 WWNN Pompano Beach, Boca Raton, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
The Department of Dermatology at the Mount Sinai School of Medicine says of the many skincare products containing antioxidants, only lycopene has been shown in clinical studies to be a benefit in protecting the skin against the harmful effects of environmental free radicals and the sun's UV rays. Unlike other lycopene-containing skincare products that use powdered tomatoes, lycopene skincare products are formulated in Italy using a highly purified and concentrated form of lycopene extracted from organic tomatoes. At Lycopene Skincare, we are committed to giving you the highest quality and freshest skin cream containing natural botanical ingredients proven beneficial for skin health and beauty. Lycopene creams are made in small batches to maintain the effectiveness of our ingredients. We are preservative-free and animal-friendly. We invite you to try all our creams and see the difference. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Lycopene Skincare. Please visit our website at lycopeneskincare.com. That's Lycopene, Lycopene, skincare.com. And let lycopene lead your skin on the path to beauty.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Sometimes life needs adjustments to work out for us, and making these adjustments can be difficult to see. Welcome to Change for a Better Life, Love, and Health with Nadia, a weekly empowerment show hosted by world-traveled Nadia Rosh, as she brings needed information to help you select the right path in life's challenges, relationships, and just taking care of your body. Nadia welcomes all questions on the show by calling 888-565-1470 and asking anything that you're having a problem with. You can see Nadia on changeforthebetter.tv, as each week she will bring new solutions to your life. And to reach Nadia directly, call 954-907-5176. Now, let's get ready for change with Nadia Rosh.
Hello, I'm Nadia Rosh, and I'm so happy to be with you this evening. The human being wants change in their life. They want some transformation, improvement, self-improvement. And human natural, they seek what they don't have. If they don't have love, they seek in love. If they don't have health, they seek in health. If they don't have money, they seek in money. We can't prescribe the best way for everybody, but we can share our own knowledge to inspire somebody to change for the better life, better love, better health, and happiness. Today my guest is Terry Croyster. He is not in the studio, but we can hear him. Hello, Terry.
How are you this evening?
I'm doing good. How are you today? What is your day?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay, that's good. Because we are first time in the studio with you, could you please tell us about yourself a little bit?
Well, I'm I guess you would call it a crisis management specialist in professional sports. I work with athletes that find themselves in situations off the court and sometimes on the court, security and investigations. And I've done that for over about 25 years. So I've been in contact with a lot of different athletes and celebrities from all walks of life, and been able to experience their life experiences firsthand, you know. So that's basically me.
That's good. This look like you have so much experience and with so kind of different people with the situation, what they have a good and bad. So, and also it's look like you have a big experience with transformation and self-improvement in yourself and your life.
Yes.
Today I want to talk to you about what do you think can help human beings change their mind about love, life, and health? Let's talk about, for example, the power of create and the power of love.
Well, you know, today people have a very skewed view of what life, love, and happiness is all about. A lot of people think it's about material things. You know, our health society do more damage than it does, you know, bring health. So it's a one of the things that I think we as human beings have to do is to get back to the basics of what you are as a being. You first have to understand who you are and what you are, and
That's true.
then proceed there.
That's absolutely true. Without knowing who you really are, it's very difficult to have even a plan for your life. You don't know where you're going because you don't know who you are and what you can expect from yourself, right?
Exactly. We have our, like I said, our first thing is our mental health. Without our mental health, our quality of life, happiness, and fitness
Right.
is going to be non-existent, you know. So we first have to understand where we are, what we are. We have to first realize that we're first a spiritual being having this physical experience, you know. And so from there, you must start out and begin to the happiness journey, so to speak. Because without understanding that, and if you think that you are just your physical body, or that you're just the material things that's within your present environment, you're never going to be happy because you're always going to be chasing things. In the environment that I work in, so many people reach high levels of financial success and are very unhappy because they associate happiness with a thing. Happiness is not a thing. So when you associate happiness with a car, with a house, with, oh, if I had money, I'll be happy. And then these people get those things, attain these successes, I guess you can call, and then they come out and they're not happy. So now they start looking somewhere else. They start looking for drugs. They start looking for different things. Some people go looking spiritual stuff. Some people want to climb a mountain. But you first have to understand what happiness is before you can do it. It's a state of mind. It's a state of being. It has nothing to do with an object or person, place, or thing, you know?
So you think is the person need to first concentrate on themselves, right, inside of them to find the happiness. This is not outside things. This is only inside of you, and only you can create this.
Correct. You know, we fail to realize that everything that is happening inside first. Every reaction that you have is going to be a reaction to how you think or feel internally. So if your internal mindset or perspective is skewed, then so are your outward interactions, and that is a major problem. It's the cause of our major mental health of our communities and societies. And so once you're skewed internally, everything is going to be, we have a false sense of beauty. We have a false sense of love, false sense of pride. So we're operating because our initial perspective is not in line with what it should be and who we really are. So your first thing of attaining, I know in your future shows you're probably going to have marvelous guests who come on and talk about different diets and products and things, and that's wonderful. But if you don't have this initial basic understanding of self, no product will ever work for you.
That's true. That's true. Everything in your mind and your happiness and your health starting with inside of you. If you're not ready to receive this and purpose to do the better in your life, so what a point is no product can help you. But what do you think? Many people know what we're talking about now. We have to find it ourselves, who we are inside. But the question is, how people can start doing this? We need to give some idea what to do.
Wow, that's a good question. But once again, it all boils down to from where you are presently in your life. For each individual is different, and the circumstances in their life is different. But there's the regular adage of being mindful of what you intake in your body, what you intake in your mind. I believe one of the greatest assets or things that a person can do is to read, because reading allows the mind to explore and create. While the author may describe characters, your mind is the one that fleshes them out.
That's right. We need to use our brain to find that information, how you can find it yourself. And this is now the sources of this so much. It's books, this is internet, this is people who speaking about this. So, that's so interesting you mentioning this, because it's faith coming from hearing and hearing coming from reading or researching. So this is why it's so important now, not just watching a program would not give you the knowledge, but take away from reality, but come back to yourself and found it yourself.
Yeah, so many people are not in touch with their spiritual self. Before there's a self, there's a spiritual self. And so your spiritual growth is imperative for every other growth factor in your life. So you have to have a strong sense of spirit of where your power flows from. This is not about a religion or anything. This is just a divine nature that is within us all, that permeates through each individual. And so to make these steps towards life, happiness, and all of these goals, it has to start there. It has to start there, because without a purpose, there's no direction. You have to have a North Star to start walking to it. You have to have some fixed point so that you can begin to call the other things directions. If there was no north, you wouldn't know whether you were going north, south, or west. So you always need a fixed point in your life so that you can start walking towards it, or knowing which way to the left or right that you need to go to achieve your goals and your mindset. So I strongly suggest people get into in touch with their spiritual self and understand that there's a higher energy in the universe.
Yes, this is certain vibration what coming from universe, and if you open your spirit, you feel this vibration, and your mind and body become to the balance with your spirit, and then this harmony is coming. You mentioned it's not necessarily to go to the churches or follow any religious to be the spiritual.
Correct.
Yes.
You know, meditation is one of the
exactly
best
connection. It's the best connection with yourself, right?
Right, because you know your mind is going all day, 24/7, whether you want it to or not.
Yes.
You cannot stop your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's absorbing information that you don't see. It's absorbing information in your sleep. It is never not pulling information out. So meditation is where you're able to separate yourself. You can't turn the mind off, but you can step away from it for a few and allow you to see things for what they really are. That is a very, very important thing, is to be able to step away from this never-ending source of information that's whirling around. Imagine you being in a crowd and 3,000 people are talking to you at once about different subjects. That's what's going on in our mind, you know? Mm-hmm. And maybe you may hear more of the people that's closer and talking louder, but those other voices are still there, breaking your concentration. So meditation allows you to sit, step away from that, and just be.
Just and be, yeah, in the silence and present yourself, yeah, in the vibration from universe. That's right. Absolutely right, yes.
Yeah, because if you keep going while you're with all the noise, you just think that vibration is just another noise. But it's only when you sit and you be still and you embrace the silence that you realize what is real and what isn't. And you'll realize that the Spirit of the Most High is whispering to you. It's not yelling instructions that are best for your life, and your steps will be better ordered that way. So meditation is where I believe a lot of people should start. And a lot of people like to associate meditation with all different types of
school of meditation, yeah, but this can be very simple, right?
Right, it is. It's very simple, and everyone should do it. You know, and you start there, and then you begin to see clearer, think clearer, and you eventually, over time, learn to turn down the volume on a lot of that meaningless chatter that goes on within one's head. And a large part of our mental unstableness today is because people are just going mad from just listening to this never-ending chatter year after year, day after day. And they don't have an idea. And there's people who believe that they are spiritual or have a spiritual thing. But unless you're able to turn down that chatter, you'll never get introduced to it.
Yeah. We have a commandments to keep it a day of the rest.
right.
You have to rest at least one day a week to find it yourself in peace.
Exactly. You
And
wouldn't leave
nobody
your
can
car
do
running
it,
in the
just you. Yes.
exactly. You wouldn't leave your car running in the garage while you go to sleep, and expect it to last long. So yeah, you really have to shut yourself down. With meditation, you should do it daily, but then one day of the week you should shut everything down
Yes.
and allow yourself to re-energize. And we use that word energy, but people don't understand that is what we're messing with or dealing with in every aspect of our life. Every person that you're dealing with, we say it haphazardly, like, oh, this person has a good energy, a bad energy,
Yeah.
or the energy in this building was low, it was high, it was this, it was that.
Somebody give you energy, somebody take your energy, right?
Exactly. So we are dealing with energies. And so your mindset we talk about life, health, and love, your mindset is how, and your health is all about how good you are able to hold your energy on a high and positive level.
Yeah, the positive is the key. Yes.
Yeah. You have to have positive energy, and you have to be able to maintain it and hold it and not expend it on frivolous thinking, on frivolous actions, on we expend a lot of energies in a lot of different ways on things. We allow people to bring their, it's great to be able to sit and talk and help a friend and talk them through it. But then there are those who are just energy vampires who just come and they just want to gossip about bad things.
Right.
And this is a very bad expenditure of energy because it brings about no good into your life.
That's right. That's right. And if the person start practicing the meditation, at least 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes before they go to sleep, just sitting in the silence, breathing, and just be, that's already the step to find it themselves. And also, we have to connect to the energy of this earth. The earth is like a battery. Give us impulse, give us vibration, give us this energy to live. So, and we are so disconnected. We're sitting at home, jumping in a car, going to elevator. We even don't touch the ground.
That's right. That's right. Our feet rarely touches the ground. And, that goes to even a deeper understanding of what life is truly about, because we are working with elements at all times. The same elements that make up our physical body is the same thing that makes up everything else within this universe. We're always dealing with, you spoke about the breath, so we're always dealing with air, fire, water, ether, and earth.
Exactly.
And we're always using them within some complexity, simple, some so complex we can't understand it. But whenever you take your body, for instance, whenever you have a headache, whenever you're hungry, whenever anything is wrong with you, that is your body telling you that one of these, and I forgot to add the element of ether. But whenever your body is out of order, that means there's an imbalance of one or more of these elements within your body.
Yes,
within
it is.
Your electromagnetic field there that's going on within your body. And so, to understand, as you begin to study and understand these principles, if you look up these principles and understand how they play a part in your life, you'll begin to realize you'll be able to tell more readily when your body is about to go out of balance, because balance is everything.
Yes.
Your equilibrium in health, in mind, and in body and in spirit is imperative for you to try to maintain. And we do that by energy, positive thinking, positive living. One thing that I'm a stickler for, which is the truth. And if the truth isn't your mantra, then everything is going to be askewed also in your life. You're not going to be able to have positive energy if you lie to yourself.
That's true. Yes.
Say,
yes, it is.
It's this way or that way when you really know it's the other way. You're never going to have any happiness. You're never going to have any success constantly lying to yourself, or that you're not able to hear the truth. Because the truth sets a very high vibrational tone. And if you follow truth, it'll lead you straight down the middle of the highway of love.
That truth is a power. Yes.
Yes. Love is a power.
And love is a power. Yeah. We are human beings are created with ability to love. Because this is the purpose of the life, to live and love. And without this, life have no sense, no absolutely reason to be. And yes, and a power what we receive from earth, we have to find it a right way to use this power. Is this power not a power of to love? No, we can say like that. When the power of love overcome the power, the love of power, then the world will be in peace. Yes, because some people, they say they love, but they don't have love. They love just power. But this is not the way what we are going to.
Exactly.
All right. Our program almost done.
Okay.
And I think we start very good conversation, and we're definitely going to continue to do this with you. And I'm very pleasant to talk to you. Always.
Same here.
Yes, and maybe very soon you're visiting Florida, and we can talk eye to eye.
Yes, I would love it.
Yes. And now, thank you everybody who listening to our program, and see you next week. This is Nadia Rosh, and have a good evening.
You have been listening to Change for a Better Life with Nadia Rosh as she explores the mysteries of life, love, and health. Tune in next week for another chapter that will help you make the right choices in your everyday situation. If you wish to contact Nadia, please call her at 954-907-5176 directly, or visit the website www.changeforthebetter.tv. And thank you for tuning in for Change. The opinions expressed on the preceding